Okay, so I'm going to do a catch-up reaction on the Goodlike13. They've got a whole bunch of videos, as you can see, over 1,000, but the AI-generated videos here, they've got just 3 of them. These 3 right here, I'm going to try to hit all of them today in a react session. And I'll put timestamps below so you can skip ahead to whichever part of the reaction you want to see, whichever video. And of course, all these links will be in the description so you can watch the originals as well. So you might be wondering, who is the Goodlike13? Well, I think they're in the Skybrows community, but in any case, I've been hearing that their videos are good and that they have caught the attention of Leaflit. And if you go to Leaflit's main channel here, very, very large VTuber. You can see the VTuber model there. She's a slime girl with a human form. And you don't see it there, but if you go to one of her other channels, Leaflit Clips, let me show you this. I think I found the video. So look, when you hover over it here, look at that. You see her reacting to this thing. And then if you go to Goodlike, look, when you hover over it, you see the same thing. Yeah, you see the same thing. Yeah, so Leaflit has reacted to this person's videos. Okay. So let's not waste any more time with context. Let's pop into this one. Okay, let's pause it. So this is the oldest one, 4 months ago. Let's look at the description. This is an almost entirely AI-generated song. So almost entirely means they actually made some of it themselves. Based on events from episodes 511, 512, and 519 of a WoW classic blind playthrough by Arctic Gaming. Okay, so let's open up this other channel and see who this is. Arctic Gaming, a channel with more than 1,000 subscribers, and it looks like they do gaming videos. Okay, so it's based on a World of Warcraft campaign. Okay, so back to the description. I mean, I think it is. At some point, it turned into an anime opening. In any case, a playlist with similar songs, no visuals, in chronological order. Okay, so they've made a bunch of songs without the visuals. And you can find the full version of this song here. What in the living blazes even is this video? Where to start? So I was thinking of the next song to make and thought, hey, it would be cool if it was like an Attack on Titan opening, since these episodes are about Wrath of the Lich King pre-patch start. So I did my usual procedure, and the first generation was literally this. So this is a Suno link again, so I assume it's a song. Silly lyrics, but that's when you get with the first AI draft. I liked the melody. In fact, I tried for a whole day and couldn't get anything quite as good, even with Japanese lyrics, which was quite disappointing. So I spent the second day trying to remix cover this song. Never before had I heard anything so cursed, but then on attempt number 17, somehow it made something that was listenable and fixable. I thought it would be funny, so I made a cut, probably very obvious, and thus the TV-size version was born. And now that I had a short version, I didn't feel like I had any excuse to not add some visuals. I mean, it's an anime opening. It has to have visuals, obviously. Somehow, through what I can only think of calling a cosmic coincidence, I managed to make the first 30 seconds of the video in a few hours. The rest took multiple sleep-deprived nights. I tried out a different AI tool, Kling. It has a nifty feature of start to end frames, meaning you can stitch 2 independent clips naturally. It's not as great as it sounds, but for simple stuff it worked great. I think I used it 3 times in this video. Anyway, then I tried all kinds of approaches to making the videos. The best results came from something like this. Oh, this is fascinating. He's actually got like a little making of description in here along with a tutorial. This is awesome. Okay. Number 1, take an image containing the character item you want, screenshot, whatever. 2. In Grok Imagine, ask it to extract it and restyle, anime in this case, so it would be anime style. The restyle is hit or miss, and on rare occasions, low quality pic, etc., you will need an extra edit to correct something. Depending on what it is, you may want a reference sheet. I think it's called a sete. This is also a good idea if your original image had weird resolution, so you need to change it to 16:9 aspect ratio anyways for use with Grok Imagine, as it keeps the resolution exactly like the original when editing image to video generating. Kling is good for this because it can always output 16:9. I used Kling 01 specifically. Finally, it can also restyle the image if still needed. 4. If you want multiple characters for reference, stitch 2 images into one and use the correct resolution. I used FMMPG or GIMP 2 depending on compatibility. Finally, dump the result into Grok Imagine and edit the image into some specific scene. You may be forced to skip this step if the characters don't appear in the beginning of the scene or are far in the background, losing their details. Those kinds of images will not produce what you want with image to video. Keep it in mind, e.g. explicitly tell the prompt to not turn the characters, not show faces, etc. Finally, Grok Imagine image to video and adjust the prompt until you get what you want. This is not perfect for all scenarios. For example, in Algalan scene, I wanted the globe to spin. This was impossible as it would default to spinning into real-world geography, which isn't going to work for the scene. Similarly, I wanted the images to stay still when zooming in and out for the outro intro. Couldn't do it, so I just edited it manually. Worked fine enough. It's a few pixels off. Oh well. Finally, and this may seem obvious, always consider cutting around the clips. A lot of clips in this video don't start from the beginning and don't end where they did, even setting aside the duration limitations. Yeah, I've heard a lot of other people say that oftentimes the video generations that you get are just awful in some part of them, so you just cut off the awful parts and then it looks beautiful. Okay, so it's just a pruning. Okay, so anyways, this was a fun, if a little exhausting experiment. The remaining songs based on the playthrough will return to the basic formula and no visuals. Seriously, it's hard to sleep when you have these ideas. Oof, maybe I'll get inspired to do something else one day though, especially if there's more advancement in AI tech. Yeah, this was 4 months ago, wasn't it? Yeah, January 25th, more like 5 months ago. So yeah, very very difficult to do that stuff. Okay. Yeah, because 5 months ago, the AI technology was not as good as it was now. So, yeah, some of this advice is not going to work anymore because the technology changed. For anyone wondering why Eric's butler isn't present until the end during these episodes, Mr. Eric was mostly soloing. I tried to keep it mostly authentic to the playthrough. Okay, and then they've got a bunch of playthroughs, which I assume are World of Warcraft playthroughs, Let's Plays, or whatever. Okay. Wow, that was a lot more context than I expected for one video, and we got like a little tutorial about how to do these videos, or at least how it worked back in January. There are different techniques now, and some of these programs have changed how they do things. So it might be out-of-date information, but still very fascinating to see. Okay, so let's make it big, and let's go in.
The plague awakens from the frozen crown. Death marches south as Zeroth calls her sons and daughters. Rise.
Attack on Northrend. Well, I should admit here that I am rusty on World of Warcraft knowledge, so I'll probably make some mistakes or miss some things here, but let's watch it.
Blade crates shatter in the market square. Screams erupt as flesh begins to tear. Fallen gods rise with hollow gates. Cities drown in necrotic haze. Steel flashes bright in the choking gloom. Defenders roar through the rising doom. Bloodied streets
together pretty well. And yeah, I'm noticing some of the rougher look that the AI videos generally had 4 or 5 months ago, but this looks like something that's only like 2 months old. Yeah, this looks more like 2 months old. It's really well done. And I can tell that a lot of editing work went into it to make it look good. Yeah, there's some roughness, but not much. This does not look like a 5-month-old video.
The skir's tide begins to crack and yield. Counter-strike ignites the battlefield. Attack, attack on Northrend. Raise the banners, break the silence. Death to the frozen tyrant's reign. We sail through storm and crimson tide. Attack, attack on Northrend. For Azeroth, for eternal love.
Oh, those penguins were adorable. Yeah, there's definitely AI errors in this scene, but it looks cool anyways. It's hard to have a lot of characters in one scene. Okay, so that is really cool. Yeah, I like that. Let's do a thumbs up. And then let's go back to the Goodlikes channel. And we'll get Unquango featuring Clanklit. And you can see, looks like Leaflit here on the thumbnail. And Quango, in case you don't know, is Leaflit's terms for a lot of the trolls that plague her and Asmongold and the Skybrows community. And it's based on quasi-non-governmental organization, but it's gotten to have a larger meaning. And there's even a song genre now called Quango Core that is about making fun of the Quango trolls. And Clanklit, I'm assuming, is a Clanker version of Leaflit. That's what I'm guessing, and Clanker would be, you know, like the robot AI stuff. Okay, so let's pop in and see what it is. Okay, so is this Leaflit? She's got really long hair, and the yeah, the mother has long hair. Yeah, Leaflit and Asari, this is a mother and daughter channel, and the mother is the one with long hair. Leaflit hardly ever has long hair, so I'm wondering if maybe this is the mother. Yeah, without the long hair or the clothing, they actually do look very alike, as you can see right there. But yeah, it's usually the long hair that distinguishes them. And I don't see the little tuft on top with the red tip. So it might be the mother. I'm not sure. Let's keep going.
Put the mask on. Put the mask on before you.
Oh wow, that is really creepy. The way that her extremely long hair is crawling all around the bed like tentacles. Oh, and look, she's got an unhealthy lifestyle. She's on a dirty mattress, sleeping on the floor, dirty room full of food containers, and seems to be about internet addiction, possibly. Okay, let's keep going.
Go online. Is that really me? Can I play this role?
Okay, so I liked the first song pretty well. This one, I'm not really liking it, or at least not in the first 14 seconds, because it's got that sort of chaotic, you know, skipping around musical style, where I think it's trying to make you feel uneasy, which does go well with the scene it's showing, like, you know, the unhealthy person addicted to online and living in this filthy room. So it does go well with the scene, but I don't like music that deliberately tries to create an sense of uneasiness like that. So, but this is only the first 14 seconds, so it might actually change pretty soon. Let's see where it goes.
this broken world where many laugh when people die. I see you joining in.
Oh, yeah, that's Leaflit in her normal guise. Okay, so I guess maybe this is, so she reaches up the hand and then it becomes this hand, and it's Leaflit here, that's her hand. Okay, so I think that was Leaflit, and maybe it's depicting her like before she became a big VTuber. Yeah, I've heard that she had a time in her life when she was having difficult stuff going on, and she wasn't really doing all that she should do in life, and then her mother like got her out of that and pushed her forward to become a VTuber and to really try hard and stuff, and it did her a lot of good. So I'm thinking that might be like a fictionalized representation of that real period in her life and how she changed to this. Okay, let's keep going.
Knowing nothing.
Okay, and then these are some of the characters I've seen appear in Leaflit's videos, like the squirrel character here that I don't know the name of, and this one is an enemy character named Helvetica, I think, named after the font possibly. But I don't really know her characters all that well, Leaflit's own characters. Let's keep going. Oh, and then she turned into her slime form. Yeah, remember that she is a slime girl, or like half slime, half fae or something like that. So yep, she turned into her slime form. It's really hard to do transformations. That actually looked pretty good. Let's look at it again.
Thoughts rushing free. Tell me
Okay, and then here's the mother, Asari.
what you think, please. You stabbed me once, you stabbed me twice.
Oh, here's Skybrows himself. There he is. Okay, and a bunch of other people in the Leaflit and Skybrows communities. Okay, so this is Rana, or Reina, I might be pronouncing that wrong, Alamia, and I think Leaflit's best friend. And then this is Celestium. Leaflit has helped her with various matters, such as the plushie scandal.
Is that the truth? Is this the price for...
And then Skybrows with cat girls on either side, and a fox girl and a cat girl. And I think these are just generic characters and not specific VTubers, which Skybrows does have some of those in his videos, especially generic cat girls.
For telling you.
Okay, and then this is Niara, a troll. I can't tell what this poster is about. Yeah, this is Niara. Isn't it Niara? Yeah, it's a Niara, a troll. Yep.
Telling you what lies in.
And then Don P. Bongwater, yeah, a video creator, and yeah, he's got a pretty big channel. He's gotten attention from Nuxanor and Tectone. Yeah, Tectone is currently commissioning Don P. Bongwater to make these videos with these egg guys, and when the egg guys fall down, they like crack and yolk comes out of them. It's really funny. Okay, let's keep going. And Ember Paradox, yeah, she's getting to be a bigger and bigger VTuber.
The world, are there really only Quangos on every side, steaming like hot dangos?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I noticed that the voice is like rough, the singing voice, and there's still some chaotic sounds that they sort of like go away, and then the chaotic sounds come back, and that makes a feeling of uneasiness. Yeah, I'm really not all that interested in this music if it's going to keep going back to the feeling of uneasiness.
Please leave me be, I don't want to deal with you. Just let me be alone. Another day, another post on endless timeline. Is this...
Oh, all the birds because it's Twitter. Yeah, I think that all those birds symbolize Twitter.
Their brains must be on a lifeline. Maybe I just don't care anymore.
Who is this? Looks a little bit like Powder, but not enough like Powder. Kind of looks halfway between Leaflit and Powder. I'm not sure who this is. Oh, and that's the end. Okay. Well, I definitely liked the storyline and the animation. And it did look like an anime opening. Oh, did I forget to read the description? I did, didn't I? Okay, I should have read the description beforehand. Well, we'll go ahead and read it afterwards. Okay, so they said it couldn't be done, and they were right, but we're doing it anyways. AI usage, lyrics, none, done by hand. Yeah, a lot of creators in the Skybrowse community write all their lyrics themselves. That's very common. Voice, Leaflit, sorry, singing voice, believe it. Okay, so I guess they used AI to clone the voice. Song Suno version 5.5 and a lot of beatboxing or something that passes for it anyway. Video Grok Imagine 1.0 and a lot of editing. Yeah, a lot of times you can use editing to make lackluster AI video look better. Okay, so let's read this and figure it out. Okay, so as I listened to Leaflit telling stories in her streams, I had this idea that a certain anime opening, I'll leave it as an exercise for the reader to figure out which, would fit well. The lyrics and the visuals are loosely based on those stories. Also, the lyrics are shaped kind of like the original anime opening. Not really how it ended up being sung, but I think one can still infer which song it was. You could always ask Grok if you can't figure it out. The lyrics are a little more rude than what I wanted, but when you gotta rhyme, you gotta rhyme. Sorry, not sorry. Obviously, I couldn't use the actual anime opening as the base. Suno would detect it immediately. Heck, sometimes it even detected my beatbox clips. Not sure if Suno is whack or if I'm just that good. I mean, some of the beatbox survived into the final product technically, so... Anyway, I split the song into 3 parts, hummed the melody, generated them independently, then recombined them using inspiration mode. So it's actually got more tutorial instructions in here. Very cool. And let's see, how old is this one? April 5th. So all just slightly less than 2 months old. Yeah. So the stuff was getting better then, and Suno was on version 5.5 instead of 5.0. Like I'm pretty sure the first one would have been on 5.0. But 5.0 had the like weirdness slider, I think, that a lot of people talked about and really liked the weirdness slider, and then 5.5 doesn't have that. Okay. So he recombined them using inspiration mode. Unfortunately, the independent clips did not glue well, so I had to leave at least the middle part up to chance. Woohoo. Honestly, it's a miracle this thing worked out as well as it did. This was by far the best generation, and it still felt totally cursed when I had just the audio. But with visuals, well, now that's a whole different story. Note, Slime Leaflet form is poison for Grok. It kept moderating almost every single gen, and somehow the few gens that slipped through kept adding nipples no matter how many times I asked Grok not to do it. I guess it makes sense. Grok sees that thing, Grok add that thing. Would be sure be nice to get those lost generations back, though. I actually managed to hit the Super Grok limit this time, probably because I went for 720 pixel generations. Lately, I've been opting for 480 pixel because it's faster, and most of the clips I used were for only part of the screen, making resolution irrelevant. Yeah, so this is someone who generates a lot of stuff and then puts it into a part of the screen. Okay, so anyways, it's a miracle any slime clips survived, but I had to zoom them in to avoid not safe for work, and you can tell that the quality of those clips is worse. I tried upscaling. So upscaling, they're programs that help improve the resolution of low resolution video clips, especially ones that are outputting from AI. Those don't work as well as they used to ever since Grok got some kind of crisis where it doesn't do it very well anymore. Okay, so I tried upscaling and it helped a tiny bit, but it's obviously still noticeable. Well, it is what it is. Another note, weird reflections just did not work with the AI video generation. So ultimately I ended up making the entire video a lot more different than I expected. But hey, at least the final shot worked. Diabolical chef's kiss. I noticed this halfway through, but this looks totally like an isekai opening. I don't feel like that's my fault. I think that just means anime itself in its entirety was isekai all along. Yes, that must be right. I apologize if I somethinged up any of the Angel's Sword references. My knowledge is limited to what I managed to pick up from watching the streams, but I tried my best. I did not include a lot of cameos as I wanted to keep it to the most prominent figures related to Leaflit. I think it only makes sense. There are a few more like her old friends, but I'm not that familiar with them or their past, so didn't feel like I could do them justice. Unless the cameos mentioned below, it is entirely coincidental and not intended. Obviously, Leaflit and Asari would be the mother, goes without saying. Rana, right here, the Lamia. Celestium, the pink-haired one, she's a Christian VTuber. Skybrows, Niara, yep. And Don P. Bongwater and Ember Paradox. Okay. Any other characters are either fictional, metaphorical, or random. Do what you want with this video, watch it, react to it, play it at your funeral, rip it into a CD and sell it on a third world country where they still use those. Knock yourself out. I don't recommend the last one, but since I almost did it myself in the process of making this, it would be hypocritical not to mention it. And then an advertisement for the video we just saw. Feel free to ask anything. Oh, so you can ask him questions about how he did it and stuff like that. Very interesting. P.S. After writing all this, I realized that random people finding this video might not understand what a Quango is. It's an acronym for Quasi-Non-Governmental Organization. I hope this helps. PPS, note to self, don't write descriptions at 6 a.m. PPPS. Why is one of the videos recommended to me next to this one is POV, you marry a Japanese woman. Is YouTube trying to tell me something? Okay, so yeah, really useful description. I love people who write useful descriptions that are really long. Yeah, that's so cool. Okay, and now let's go into this one here, which, is the one that we know Leaflit paid attention to right here. Yeah, so that one. And it's also the most recent, so it might be the best quality one. Yeah, it might be the best quality. But anyways, who the F-bomb is Leafit, and notice that Leaflit is misspelled. That was done on purpose because that's an Asmongold quote, and Leaflit uses a clip of that, or rather, a giblified animated clip of that in her streams a lot. Okay, so let's go in.
Maybe you should.
Okay, so disclaimer, this is a work of fiction. All organizations, incidents, and any other phenomena, etc. are fictional as well. Okay, so I like puns. Intro, start, outro. So I guess maybe there's a little skit before the music starts and then another skit after it ends. You can find this song on Suno, and there's a Suno link. I also uploaded an unlisted version without intro, outro here, right here. And then although it was automatically age restricted, that's because the F-bomb is in the title there, and this one you censored it. That's why that happened. Okay. Feel free to ask anything, do with this song video what you want. I used mostly Grok Imagine 1.0, a few scenes with C-Dance 2.0, and a tiny sprinkle of Vidu Q3. Used GPT Image 2 for a few images for the song Suno version 5. So version 5 instead of 5.5. I didn't know that you could still use that after installing the 5.5. Okay, so some of the outfits are more random than the others. Oh, and we got a whole list of cameos, and looks like mostly people from the Skybrows community, and Chuck Norris, who is deceased. Okay, so Ben Shapiro, I have trouble recognizing him. And this person here, I do not know who that is, but I think everyone else I'm probably going to recognize. Let's look at this one. Who is this? Well, this guy. So I guess if we see this guy, looks like a reactor. Yeah, looks like a reactor. Okay. Oh, and there's a VTuber model right there. Okay, there's the VTuber model. You can see that in the corner. Okay, I see. Okay, so I might actually recognize this guy now. I've studied the cheat sheet. Yeah, I studied the cheat sheet before I even went in. Okay, but the others I should recognize mostly. Okay, so let's go and look at this one.
Fuck is Leafit, you ask? Well, maybe you should get the name right first. It's not Leafit, it's Leafit.
Oh, yeah, Leafit. She's fit. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so I think that was Banana Juju in the back. Let me see. Oh, yeah, it was. Okay, I'm going to have to use the less than and greater than keys to go one frame at a time. Yeah, that's Banana Juju, the monkey VTuber. Yeah, right there. She's got monkey ears and a monkey tail. It's hard to see because she's in the background and a bit blurry, but yeah, monkey ears and a monkey tail. And the AI actually generated both of those. Oftentimes it refuses to generate them, or it will generate one but not the other. Okay, so let's keep going. Okay, and then I think this one is the mother because she has the long hair. Oh, a Super Mario reference, and it turns out to be a dream. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, yeah, there was a little AI error there where her hand, like, phased through the blanket, but mostly it's been pretty good looking. Oh, and then Celestium. Oh, this is the evil version of Leaflit. Yeah, she's the Holy Ball calls this evil version of Leaflit Leftlit, and what does Leaflit herself call this one? Leaflit herself came out with a name for this one. Oh, Quanglit. Yeah. Leaflit herself calls this one Quanglit. It was hard to remember, but I managed to remember. Yeah, so Celestium, the Christian VTuber, and then here's Quanglit, the evil version of Leaflit. And she keeps reaching for mushrooms, I think because she really likes mushrooms in real life or something like that. And who is this? I think, isn't this like an enemy? Yeah, I think this is an enemy. This is the one that Leaflit and Celestium were having the trans debate against, I'm thinking. I think so. Let's keep going. Okay. And then this looks like Malcolm Collins from Basecamp, but I didn't see that in the list. Oh, yeah, it is in the list. Okay, so yeah, this is the trans person from the debate. Malcolm from Basecamp, Malcolm Collins, and then yeah, that's and then after this. Okay, and then this person here is going to be a stray right here. Okay, so that's that person there. Oh, and the Grok was the trainer towards the beginning. That was, oh, that was, yeah, back here at 20 seconds, that was Grok, the one with the G for a head. Okay. Didn't recognize it because the Skybrowse community depicts Grok differently when they make a personification for it. Okay, let's keep going. And then, of course, Banana Juju again, right here. I couldn't pause on it. Okay, there we go, Banana Juju. And she has the monkey tail and the monkey ears again. So very good, very good. Oh, and then here's Powder. She's a pretty big VTuber too. Okay, that is hilarious. Okay, there's Keen, the pirate VTuber, and I guess he's got a submarine now. Yeah, a submarine. Okay, so we got Silas Frostrunner. He's a husky. Reaving Mango, Gaming Syndicate, and then I'm not sure who this is over here. Let's look. Oh, this is Chiral Chikage. But I've never seen him dressed like this. This is weird. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, and then I think this is Celestium, or no, not Celestium, blah, I said the wrong word. I was thinking Ember Paradox, I think, and is this Gleeman? This might be Gleeman in slime form, or is it Leaflit in slime form? Let's see, where are we in the list? Yes, Ember Paradox. Oh, no, it's not Gleeman in slime form, it has to be Leaflit in slime form. Okay. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, and then Lord Intellectual. And Don P. Bongwater. Feeble Mind, okay. Yeah, that is really something. Oh, and he's like a World Wrestling Entertainment guy, along with Psychro, the Friendly Survival Specialist. Oh wait, who is this? Is this Night Owl? This might be Night Owl. Yeah, this is Night Owl. Very cool. And it looks like the only ones left are Chuck Norris, Matt Walsh, and Ben Shapiro. Okay, very cool, very cool. Matt Walsh, because he very famously hates anime. And Random Cultists, I'm not sure who these are. I guess they're just original characters. Oh, Ben Shapiro is one of the cultists. Okay, that is funny. Oh, there's Rida Zero. Okay, I've never seen him transform before. That is so cool. Oh, Eustace the Useful also transformed. Oh, that is hilarious. Oh, he's this cat? So I guess in the very early part, when, where was it? When the mother, Asari, had a cat like jumping over her. Where was that? That was pretty early on, wasn't it? Yeah, the mother Asari. Yeah, right around here, 30 seconds. Yeah, 30 seconds, the mother Asari had like a cat that looked like this jumping over her, and that was like Eustace before transformation. Okay, that is insanely cool. I really like this. Yeah, the music isn't all that good. It's not jarring like the last music. This is just sort of generic anime opening music. I mean, it's good, but it's not memorable. It's just, you know, about the average for an anime opening. But I love the animation and the storytelling, and there's a lot of humorous touches.
Boy.
Okay, so we got the little outro section. Okay, yeah, we've got an intro, the song itself, and an outro section. Okay, so let's see. Leaflit Mitsuha, is that really like her fake last name? Maybe. Honorary MILF, Guinness World Record, longest 18 years old, held since 2020. So was she 18 in 2020? Most racist VTuber and white girl. Yeah, Leaflit is not white, but a lot of people think she's white. Okay, let's keep going.
That escalated quickly. I mean, that really...
Oh, wait. The coffee cup just hovered in the air. Is that close-up coffee cup? Yeah, close-up coffee cup looks similar to this. That could be close-up coffee cup. Okay, let's keep... And why is a male voice coming out of Leaflit? Okay, let's keep going.
That escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
I leave you with this quote. He who fights with Quango should look to it that he himself does not become a Quango. And if you gaze long into the Masad also gazes into you. Yep, and then really fake quote attributions. Okay, so that was very cool. Definitely a longer, more involved, and more hilarious thing. There was a lot going on there. Yes, a lot. Okay, I'm definitely have to subscribe to the Goodlike13 now. Definitely subscribed. Really liked this. All the links will be in the description, and I'll also go ahead and I'll link to Leaflit's React video in the description as well. This link will also be in there. So very, very cool. And yeah, we really like this new creator. This is a cool new creator. Very excited to have discovered this new creator in the Skybrowse community. Very awesome, very awesome.